Alright guys, we are back again for some more Tap Simulator, and as you guys do know, the game did just recently update with the new Cyberpunk update. So, I'm just going to be showing you guys what the update actually has to offer. There is a lot of really cool feints, I gotta be honest. They also have just some practical feints. So yeah, this was the new one. It did actually cost a lot, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I believe it was somewhere between 1 and like 1.5 N. So this costed 1 N to get into. We have a rebirth shop over there, kind of useless. But if we go to the left, we have this egg just sitting all by itself. And also, I gotta admit, this looks really good. That's good. A really good job with designing it. But yeah, for 12 we can get some stuff here. We got like all this. We also have a mythic here. This is fun, same trend, 1 in 20,000. I already actually have a couple rainbows. So, these have a base value of 90 million. That is genuinely insane. If it's golden, it gets to about 180. That's like a starlight deity, for example. And then once it becomes rainbow, it is 360. This is so much more accessible than, for example, like any secret out there. Because if you hatch a golden, you can immediately turn rainbow. And these are only 1/20,000s. Like, I remember AFKing overnight on the lunar egg, and I got like 200 of the orbital demigods. Those are the same rarity as these guys. If I go to my inventory, at the top here, we have a Neo prototype. This is the 1 in 250,000, and this does 300 million. That is genuinely insane. I cannot lie. That is crazy. And also, guys, I might be giving this away. Who knows? It is also signed by me. But yeah, this is the new secret here. The Neo prototype, 1 in 250,000. I will have to show you guys the other one, but before that, I do have to show you another really cool thing that I think was a completely awesome addition. It should have been in the game a while ago. Right beside Equip Best, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. We have right here dog and cat. If we click that, we have a current pet. So if you add a team, let's say like Golden Hunter, for example, as you guys know, if you get anything golden, you can immediately turn in the rainbow, which is really good. The fact that it can go from golden to rainbow is really good. So, for example, you could have a Golden Hunter team. Now, of course, maybe you don't need your best pets for that. Maybe you do want to use your best pets for that. That is all your guys' choice. For example, we can have like a click team right here. We can have a Golden Hunter, maybe a rebirth team. Actually, that ain't a bad idea. This was a really good addition. In my opinion, this should have been in the game a little bit longer ago. That's all I'm going to say. It is a really good addition. Very excited. And that's going to be insanely useful. I will be showing you guys the other secret that the Cyberpunk egg has in store. And it is really good. Okay, here it is. We have the Supreme Mech, and of course, this isn't base value, of course, but this does the same as the Fortunate Calico at the base value. This is a 1 in 1.5 mil from the egg that is in the main lobby. This is just way more accessible. It's also really good. I mean, 600 million base value. I'm going to be hopping a couple servers. Let's see if I can find maybe like a rainbow version of that, just to show you guys just really how OP it is. A golden one, for example, this is like third way to max. It's only level 50 and it's already at 1.5 billion. I'm pretty sure golden's like a 2x. Say you buy this right now, you can turn in the rainbow. It's going to be a couple billion. It might even go up to 3 billion potentially. These Supreme Mechs are really good. Oh yeah, right here we have a rainbow electric for 3.3 billion. Of course, this does have electric on there. That is definitely why it is already at 3 billion. This is only level 6. This can go up to level 150. No, I mean, that's just insane. I can't lie. That is just insane. All right, guys, let's get into some of the other features that this new update has to offer. If we go into our trophy area, we can see we have this new area called the leagues. Now, of course, I have been playing a little bit and I am already in silver. I am pretty far behind, and that's because these guys are legit on doing all their quests. And if we go to quests, we can see here for it's about to switch. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, hash a glitch TV from holographic egg. That'll give us 7 points there. Buy 9 from traveling merchant. That'll give us +5. Tap 2,500 times. You also have to actually click, and down here are your main trophy makers. Of course, these are set every single day, so it's not like you can spam them, unlike the hourly quests. Those are the spammable ones. And yeah, these are genuinely pretty easy. The only thing you have to worry about is knowing where this stuff is, like make storm cloud Kitsune. But yeah, I am actually going to do some of these quests because I do actually want to get to Gold League. We're going to do one of these two, and then I will cut back to whenever we are really close on that. Alright guys, we're getting close. Hopefully this ranks me up to gold. Alright, we're we're in the 2400s. All right, please. All right, and there we go. Give me a gold. Am I in gold? Oh my gosh, how am I not in gold? Safe to say, I'm not going to be able to do any of this because these are mythicals. Those like 1/1000s. I'm not getting enough to make them golden 3 times. So, okay, now that we are a safe place with a lot of people, if we go up here and hit list pet, you can see there's current auction. You might notice this from like Pet Sim X or... But anyways, this right here, if you hit list pet, I can list any one of these pets for like a certain amount. So if I do this one and I list it for like 35, for example, the auctions are disabled. It was just enabled last hour. Did they really disable it? Auctions, this is today, have been disabled for a little bit. We'll be back soon while we do some work on it. That is crazy. Can't lie. But yeah, anyway, you get the idea. You list a pet on there. You would make it like a certain amount, and people could bid whatever. And whenever you bid, it would add 5 seconds to a timer, and there is only a minute left. Also, dude, these guys, 20 for a Starlight, 40 for a Neo. I mean, okay, dude, I guess. And yeah, guys, for our final fan over here, if we go to a shop, we have a new Crimson Egg. The best thing about this, I did not actually notice, you can actually buy stuff with tokens. So for example, I'm actually going to buy this here with tokens right here, 399. If I put this down, so let's see, 20% for that, I don't know how much that is, 15% for that, 0.1 for that. But yeah, if I go and click this here, I'll open up one. Alright, what do I get? What do I get? A Crimson Incarnate? What does that do? Hold on. So yeah, as you guys can see right here, we have a 75% best bet. That has a 15% chance. So 15% chance is a 75. I'm assuming the worst one is going to be a 60. That is honestly pretty cool. I cannot lie. And also make sure you guys, if you have any percentages pets, make sure you level them up. This is doing 200 million more just because it's a little bit leveled up. So that's just a friendly tip for you guys. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's update. You know, honestly, a pretty decently stacked update. There is actually going to be an update here in about 3 days for Valentine's Day. I will hopefully be able to get a video out like the day the update is. But yeah, that's coming up soon. So yeah, we have a new island, Cyberpunk Island. We also had auctions. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys, but believe me, I was in it. It is pretty cool. It is very similar to that like Pet Sim. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video there, guys. See ya.